Alright, so as always, I'm going to have a materials list in the description below. And to get started, what I'm going to do is take my Polymorph plastic and I'm going to melt it down inside of my hot water. For this step, I barely used a teaspoon's worth of Polymorph plastic. To color my plastic, I found these coloring pigments online. Now, all the information I could find about these pellets were that they're not considered a carcinogen and that they are stable and non-hazardous. So they should be safe, but honestly take that into consideration. I did a few tests with these and checked beforehand to see if I was allergic to it or if I would have a reaction. If you don't fully trust these coloring pigments, definitely just use some food coloring. It'll work the same way. So I used a little bit of red and black to color my plastic. Now you're really going to have to just work with this, just keep on melting it down, working with the plastic some more, melt it down, work with it some more, just until you get a uniformed color. And this is what I got afterward. This step is optional, but what I did was I melted down some more Polymorph plastic just so I could have a base and use this part to mold my teeth. But you can honestly skip this part and just use the colored plastic that you made already, just so your teeth wouldn't be too bulky in the end. So after the new batch melted down, I formed it into a log, and then I used that to get the mold of my teeth. Now try to make this part as thin as you possibly can, just so once again the ending product isn't too bulky. Also try to get some of your back molars as well, because it's always good to mold more of your teeth, and if you don't need it in the end, you can always just trim it off. And then you're just going to leave it inside of your mouth for about a minute or two, and then after a minute or two you're going to stick it in a cup of cold water just so it can harden completely. So the next step I'm going to do is make the teeth, and I'm just going to melt down some more Polymorph plastic and then just simply mold the teeth that I want to. Once again, don't make it too bulky because it will look kind of funny once it's in your mouth. But this is what I ended up with. I do recommend making a little more teeth than I did, because in the end, I do wish I added a little bit more teeth to the back ends of my denture. Okay, so I didn't get this part on camera, but what I did was I melted down my colored plastic and I just stretched a thin layer of that right over the base of my mold, just so I can get the color of the gums. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm just aligning the teeth to the way that I want to stick it onto the base. And so what I used to stick my teeth to the base was a denture repair kit, and I got this from my local Walmart. I thought I got a shot of how it looked like, but I guess I didn't. So I'll put a link in the description below on what it looks like. So this denture repair kit comes with two parts, an A and a B, and you're pretty much just going to mix the two parts together until you get some sort of paste like thing that looks like this. And now this thing dries extremely quickly, so you have to work really fast. So what I recommend is just slapping a whole bunch of this all over the base of your teeth, and then just quickly try to attach your teeth to your base. The instructions inside of the kit says that I have to let this sit for 24 hours before I can place it into my mouth, so that's what I did. So after 24 hours, or actually more like a week I believe, this is what my teeth looked like. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to melt down the colored plastic that I made previously, and then once again I'm going to stretch a thin film of it right over the top of my teeth. And now I'm just going to use one of my sculpting tools to kind of move the plastic around and make it look like the teeth are coming out of the gums, if that makes any sense. And then once you're satisfied with how it looks, all you're going to do is stick it right into another cup of cold water just so it can set properly. And that's it. It's pretty simple to make a pair of dentures using a Polymorph plastic. This is what my teeth look like in the end. Now it was a little bit bulky because I did do that extra step of making a base, but honestly you don't have to do that. Now you can leave your teeth looking like this, or you can give it some color. What I did was I took some of my tooth enamel paints and my alcohol based palettes, and I just used those to color up my teeth a little bit, as you can see right here. And now to make your teeth look a little more realistic, what I would recommend is using some sort of clear coat, like a fingernail polish maybe, just so it can give it a shiny look like real teeth and real gums. But if you do use a clear nail polish, I would wait 24 hours once again just so it can fully cure and get rid of all the toxins. Alright, and then after that you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and night 3 of 13 Nights of Halloween. Once again, if you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, or if you had any comments or questions, leave it in the comments section below. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Take care.